Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I am Jared, and on this channel I bring you Second Amendment news every single day, oftentimes multiple times a day, whether it's litigation or legislation or anything in between, you'll find it here. And today, Sunday, I'm going to do a quick weekend roundup and give you 5 things that you should know about that happened this week. Number 1, we're going to go to Connecticut. Now, Connecticut's governor just signed HB 6667, which is basically his attempt to eradicate the Second Amendment. That bill had a ton of gun control in it, from 3 pistol a month limitations to banning open carry to registering Connecticut other rifles, as well as pre-ban 94 rifles. So they were okay to own because they were pre-banned, but now you need to register those with the government. And that also had mandatory storage and other things in there. So it was signed into law, but just know the fight in court has just begun. I'll have more on that as that goes forward. Number 2, we go to Maine, where tomorrow votes will happen on LD 22, and that is a very poorly written bill which could basically end the sale of muzzle loaders in Maine, which has a huge muzzle loading hunting season. Yeah, if you live in Maine, contact your representatives to stop LD 22. Again, the vote is happening tomorrow. Number 3, we're going to my old home, Louisiana. Louisiana, House Bill 131 was the permitless carry bill, constitutional carry, and it had the votes to cover and override the governor's veto. Well, what happened? Made it through the House, no problem, made it to the Senate, and that's where senators killed the bill by adding a ton of amendments which fundamentally changed the bill, so it died. The legislative session is over in Louisiana, so you'll have to try next year, but hold your people responsible. Louisiana, 2 years in a row, constitutional carry was knocking on the door, and it didn't get through the threshold. You're going to have to push people or vote in some more pro-constitutional folks like yourselves. Number 4 was a big story this week. There was it's being called a revolt or a clash in the U.S. House of Representatives, where members of the Freedom Caucus decided they had had enough with Speaker McCarthy's lies and going back on agreements they made, which led to his getting the gavel, mostly surrounding 2 issues. Number 1 were the concessions he gave to Joe Biden for his spending spree in his budget here, and literally the day they signed the bill, it was $2.1 billion went back over to Zelensky. And the other one was how they were caught, they being the House leadership, McCarthy, dangling House Joint Resolution 44, which was the bill that looks to disapprove of the ATF's pistol brace rule. They were dangling that. If you don't vote for my stuff, then this isn't going to get to the floor, with Representative Andrew Clyde, who is pushing that bill for us with Gun Owners of America. So it came out, and leadership was caught with egg on their face, and now, after everything being halted on the floor because of this revolt and clash, leadership is now supporting House Joint Resolution 44, and it'll get a full floor vote in the House on Tuesday. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, and I will probably be able to cover that live here on the channel. My goal is to do that. I'm just waiting for a verified time from a couple friends I have in the House. Number 5 was the other big story, probably the second biggest story of the week, and that was California Governor Gavin Newsom officially having California's chambers of legislature, the House and the Senate. They have officially submitted a constitutional amendment attempt, number 28. The 28th Amendment to the United States Constitution the process has officially started, and that looks to eviscerate the Second Amendment. And I've done a video on that. I've done a video on a couple of these things this week. So if you want to know more on that, watch that video. I will say, though, he needs 34 states to get this going for the Convention of States. And it's going to be hard to get 34 states to do that when you already have 27 states that have passed constitutional carry, and a couple are knocking on the door. We still have North Carolina dangling out in the wind now that Louisiana is dead. So is it going to happen? Highly doubt it, but I would never, ever say anything is 100% no, because this is politics, and usually money some way or another can influence stuff. So we will keep our eyes on the 28th Amendment attempt as it works its way through the state legislatures. I know some states will jump on it, and I will let you know as they do. Guys and gals, that's a big wrap up. That's 5 things. Also, yesterday I officially purchased 2 suppressors. I'm waiting till Monday so I can get my fingerprints officially done, and then the wait period starts. Now, I did a quick post, put this picture up there, obviously playing it up for the camera, and said, I bought 2 silencers, and I got a ton of flack. They're suppressors, not silencers. All right, 6 of one, half a dozen of another. They're actually the registered trademark. The guy who invented them registered them as silencers. That's the actual name of them. And then a lot of people were like, "Oh, you're paying for your right." I get it. I get it. I'm not a big fan of paying for any right at all. We shouldn't have to. But coming from a different country, the Communist Republic of Massachusetts, I put that in my post too. Said I moved to America and bought silencers, and people were like, "Well, where the hell did you live?" I came from Massachusetts, where they are illegal in Massachusetts, so I am in a freer state, so I'm buying 2 suppressors. Wanted them silencers, just to poke people. I wanted them all my life. Now I'm going to finally own 2. I know it takes a long time for literally a background check that we shouldn't have to do anyway, because it's an accessory, just like a pen. And literally that background check takes a minute or 2, but we have to wait 10, 12, 13, 14 months for them. So if you want to know how long it takes me, stay tuned. Let me know in the comments down below. But I want to thank you all for being patient while I moved. I'm still setting up. There's still a couple boxes in each room. We're almost done. The stress level was through the roof. There were a couple days I didn't get to do videos, or only did 1 where I usually do 2. I thank you for your understanding, guys and gals, because believe me, I want to always be somebody you can depend on to get you the news. And we're kicking back up to full speed here on Guns and Gadgets. If you want to know what's going on in the world of the Second Amendment, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, I will keep you in the loop. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button down below. And also, if you want to help the news get out, like the video and share the video, as well as turn on that bell notification so you are notified when I put out new content or go live. Guys and gals, thank you for allowing me to do what I do. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.